Welcome to February 5th, 16th LeetCode Challenge, reverse bits. Reverse bits of a given 32-bit signed integer. So say we have an integer of n here, and we want the output of that number. How do we get that? So the integer converted to binary is this. If we were to reverse the bits from left to right, and then right to left, obviously, we get this binary as such, and then that would be equal to that specific integer. So essentially what you want to do is have an input of a number, and it gives you a integer output as well, with the binary reversed in the middle. The constraints are that n is greater or equal to 0, but less than or equal to 2 to the power 31 minus 2, where n is even. So in order to do that, you have a number that has 32 bits, so that's an integer that has 32 bits, and we want to reverse the bits. That means we take the last bit, it should become the first bit, and the second last bit should become the second last bit, and so on. So we'll take it one at a time and replace the number from left to right, and we'll just do that. The first thing we'll do is create a variable called result. So we can do int result, initiate that to 0. Next thing we want to do is do a for loop that runs 32 times to switch left and right bits. So let's do that. For int I, initiate to 0, we want to increment it by I less than 32, because it's only 32 bits in the integer, or 32 bits in the integer, and we want to increment I by 1 each time. Within the for loop, what we want to do next is initialize or take the last bit using an AND operator. So what we could do is say for initialize, we take the last bit and we use the AND operator here. We AND it with 1. And then what we want to do is take the right bit and we're going to do, call it L. We're going to take we're going to take our left bit. We're going to do what's called a left shift, assign left shift operator, which means that we just basically shift it to the right. And we're going to do 31 minus I, which is the first extracted bit, so it should be equal to 0 at position 31, which is the leftmost one, and then the second extracted bit goes 30 at the second most left one. And then what we're going to do is update our results to be it's going to be results, and we're going to do a bit OR operator with our rightmost number. And then we're going to also change n to be n. This time we're going to use a sign left shift operator with 1. And then we return results at the end. Let's take it for a spin. Excellent. So complexity wise, space complexity is constant space and also constant time, because at most we're running this at big O of 32, which is a constant number. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a nice day.